Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to ICA Ambition Academy Kandiaro online classes of English by Professor Muhammad Safar Sahto. This lecture is about tenses, MCQs regarding tenses. Tenses were taught to you in detail. Now we are going to practice the MCQs. See the first slide and try to assess the right answers. Then I will explain to you the correct answers with reasons. Okay, now see the answers, please. This time tomorrow, he will be lying on the beach. Option C. Because to say that an activity will be in progress at a particular time in the future, we use the future continuous tense. क्योंकि किसी खास टाइम पर कोई एक्टिविटी जारी होगी, जारी या कंटिन्यूअस पोजीशन में होंगी, इन्हें करे will be lying is the correct answer. He said that she would help Alina. she के साथ will इसलिए इस्तेमाल नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि मेन क्लास में पास्ट टेंस इस्तेमाल है, इसीलिए सेकंड पार्ट में भी will का माजी would इस्तेमाल होगा. Call me when you have time. Correct answer is have. In many subordinate classes, we use the present tense to refer to the future. I will follow you wherever you go. The correct answer is A. We will not opt for will go because when verb in the main class is in future tense, we use a present tense in the subordinate class to refer to future. Main class is I will follow you. Wherever you go is subordinate class. Therefore, if will has been used in main class, then we will use present simple in the subordinate class, but the meaning it will give of the future tense. Next slide. Try please. The first one is a conditional sentence. Type 1. You will have an accident if you go on driving like that. In conditional sentences, when the verb in if class is in simple, you go is a simple present tense, we use will plus infinitive in the main class. Here you see this is a type 1 conditional and present simple has been used. So in main class we will use will plus infinitive. So will plus infinitive है. when you phone, I was working in the office, not I am working. It's a past tense, so we will use was, not worked. Because at a certain point in the past, I have to see I was working, I was doing busy in some activity. You know, when in the past something is in progress, the subsequent action is in present simple. Here you see when you phone means I was already working in office. You interrupted, your phone interrupted. So the second part of interruption will take simple past, and the work which was in progress will take continuous. I spent all my childhood in my village. The simple past is a normal tense for talking about the past. We use it when we don't have a special reason to use another tense. If you have to see something in progress, you can use past continuous. If you have to say that something had already been completed, you have to use past perfect. But when there is no reason, you have to mention only a past event, you should use simple past. So here the correct option is C, spent. The phone rang when I was having a bath. As already explained to you in the 7th question, that when something is already in progress and you have to say that something else happened, means something else interrupted the already work which was in progress, we will use simple present. While I was having a bath means I was in the activity of having a bath. This was in a continuous position. So the thing which thing interrupted? The phone interrupted. So it will take simple past. We use simple past to refer to short action that happened in middle of a longer action. Okay? See the next slide. I tried a little of the soup to see how it tasted. There are two reasons. Some verbs are only used in non-continuous positions. Taste is also one of them. One reason is this. And the other reason is that when the main clause is of past tense, we will have to use past tense in the subordinate clause. Here, tasted is in past tense, so you will use tasted here. Now, taste or is tasting. Because I tried a little of the soup. This is the main clause and it is in past tense. So, in the subordinate clause, also past simple will be used. When we were children, we made our own toys, not were making. That was not a certain point. If you have to use had made, you have to use for or since in the second part of the sentence. Here, there is no such mention of for or since. So use of simple past tense would be correct. We use a simple past to talk about habitual past tense. Well, another main reason is also that this is a habitual action in the past, so we will use past simple. I can't dance because I have broken my leg. Reason is the present perfect tense is used to say that a finished action is connected with the present in some way. I can't dance. This is a present because I have broken my leg. Both actions, both things are connected with each other. The reason why he cannot dance because I have broken a leg. This is broken my leg. This is a connection with the present, so it will take present perfect tense. Had broken is a past perfect tense. We can't use it because for since is not in use. I rang the bell 6 times, but no one opened the door. Rang. We use the simple past to talk about repeated past actions. For repeated past actions, we use simple past. Read the sentences carefully. They were cleaning up while I was cooking dinner. Use the past continuous to express events happening at the same moment of time in the past because both actions were in continuous position at a certain point. They were cleaning up while I was cooking dinner. There was no food left when I returned. They had eaten everything. Means they have already eaten up when he returned, when I returned. They had completed the work of eating. So we will use perfect. Use the perfect, past perfect for something that happened before something else happened. What something else happened? When I returned. This is a subsequent action and the work of eating has already been completed. If he had visited us last summer, he would have enjoyed the hikes in the mountains. This is a third conditional. In third conditional, if class takes past perfect, the main class as a result class would take would have plus past participle. Would have enjoyed is a past participle of enjoy. If I had, we have to search here. If what's the tense here? Had visited, past perfect. The law is that if in if clause we have used past perfect, certainly in the result or main clause we would use would have plus past participle. So the correct answer is would have enjoyed. I checked the bags before we left on holiday. The correct answer is checked. I was checking, no. When we have to use a continuous tense, we have to mention a certain point in the past. There is no certain point. Had been checking can be used, but there must be for or since to mention some time. Here, there's no such thing. So we can use simple past here. It's possible to use past simple when speaking about a sequence of events. What? Sequence of events in the past. This was before leaving there, they check their bags. There was sequence of events, so we can use past simple. There will be no poverty in the world in the future. Simple will be, there will be, not will or shall or will not. But the correct answer is there will be. Verb of to be used. If he broke the window, he would repair it. This is the second conditional. In if clause, we'll use simple past if in the main clause would and infinitive has been used. He is the main clause, he would repair it. Would had been used and infinitive has been used. So certainly in if clause, we'll use simple present. If he broke the window, he would repair it. By the time the presentation began, they had completed their discussion. The law is that use the past perfect with by the time. By the time is a phrase. We must use past perfect with it to state what had or had not happened before a moment in the past. By the time the presentation began, they had completed their discussion. We will use past perfect with by the time. Here is again a conditional sentence. If I were you, I would finish my homework. Were is used in unreal conditionals with singulars also. Would finish. I would finish my homework. Here you see, in main class, would plus infinitive has been used. So certainly in the if class we will use simple past tense, and in singulars also we use were in unreal conditionals. See the last slide of today's lecture. When I arrived, they were eating mangoes. Because use the past continuous for something happening at a specific time in the past. Means when I arrived, जब मैं पहुंचा तो वो क्या कर रहे थे? They were eating mangoes. Why हम had been eating mangoes यूज नहीं कर सकते? हाँ, कर सकते हैं, लेकिन फिर सेंटेंस ऐसे होगा. When I arrived, they had been eating mangoes for an hour. अगर ऐसे आप कहें, यहां अगर for an hour होता तो फिर हम ये यूज करते, ये यूज ना करते, फिर ए ऑप्शन होता, बी नहीं होता. क्योंकि परफेक्ट के लिए आपने कोई टाइम भी बताना होता है कि कब से ये कंटिन्यूअस पोजीशन थी परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस के लिए. अगर ये ईटिंग मैंगोस यूज नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि यहाँ हेल्पिंग वर्ब भी लाजमी होना चाहिए, जैसे ये है वर ईटिंग, यहाँ ईटिंग के से पहले हेल्पिंग वर्ब नहीं है जो कंटिन्यूस में लाजमी होता है, इसीलिए ये भी नहीं होगा। और इसके लिए फार या सिंस की आप कंपल्शन ज़रूरी है, वो भी नहीं है, लिहाजा करेक्ट आंसर यही होगा। आई लिट द फायर एट 4 and it was burning brightly when he arrived. Use a past continuous for something happening at a specific time in the past. I lit the fire at 4 and it was burning when he arrived. माजी में किसी सर्टेन पॉइंट पे, कौन सी पॉइंट? When he arrived, कोई काम जारी होना, जारी पोजीशन में होना, सिंपल प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूस उसमें यूज करेंगे। was burning, not had burned या burned. I was reading the letter when the wind blew it out of my hands. पहले भी बताया है कि अगर कोई चीज कंटिन्यूस पोजीशन में है, एक लॉन्गर एक्शन चल रहा है और जो इंटरप्ट करता है, बाद में मुदाखलत करता है काम, तो वो पास्ट सिंपल में होता है। कंटिन्यूस एक्शन क्या था? आई वॉज रीडिंग द लेटर, मैं खत पढ़ने में मसरूफ था, तो उसके बाद क्या हुआ? हवा ने वो मेरे हाथों से उड़ा लिया, यानी हाथों से लेटर के उड़ने का काम बाद में हुआ। कंटिन्यूस पोजीशन रीडिंग लेटर था, जो बाद में एक्शन होगा वो सिंपल पास्ट में होगा। यूज द पास्ट सिंपल व्हेन सम कंटिन्यूस एक्शन इज इंटरप्टेड। जैक hadn't finished the report by the time it was due. See again, by the time always takes past perfect. So we will use hadn't finished. Use the past perfect with by the time to state what had or had not happened before a moment in the past. काम कोई हो चुका है या नहीं हो चुका किसी सर्टेन पॉइंट पे, तो by the time ये ऐसा फ्रेज है जिसके साथ हमेशा आप पास्ट परफेक्ट ही यूज करते हैं। ओके, थैंक यू।